Hey there, everyone. Atesh here, back again with another Saturday Live. I hope you are doing amazing and awesome. Let's wait for a few seconds so that people can show up. Today I'm late, like 5 minutes late. Yeah, the camera was not ready to go live with me. I'm having a really hard time with this Sony camera, this new one, and I'm not liking it that much. Hey Ankit Patel, how's it going on for you? Epic Code CFK. There's a nice name. Ajay is here, and a lot of people are coming up. So just say hello and make sure you hit that like button as well as subscribe as well in case you are new here. In case you don't know, we try to go live every single Saturday. Hi, I am Nadeem. Waiting for this live from morning. Love from Tamil Nadu. Thank you so much, Arun. I really like you. I really like all of you. Thank you so much for waiting up here. Okay, and then we're going to take up questions. Amazing Golang series. Thank you so much. We are planning to move it a bit further as well. Of course, I'll be rolling out more videos and I want to take it a bit further into the depth, and surely I'm reading more docs for that. And I'm trying to make it as fun as possible. Okay, so why did you hide your subscribers? Hi, like button everyone. Thank you so much. So make sure you hit that like button. I know a lot of people have showed up, but they haven't yet hit that like button. So go ahead and do that. And regarding t-shirts, yes, we are going to talk about the t-shirts as well. You are glowing today. The light source is very near. So, and ISO is all cranked up. So that's why I'm glowing. I'm having absolute hard time in managing this Sony camera. I really hate it. I want to change my camera, but I'll do that very soon. Any ideas about Spring Framework and Spring versus Node? Yeah, actually, I'm also even learning from one of the friend about. I'm taking some notes about what Spring Framework is, what is Spring Boot, and how this entire umbrella of Spring is working on. But as of now, I'm more oriented towards Go because Golang is a bit more challenging, and I'm enjoying this. Vinod Jindal says LCO is best. Thank you so much. Okay, buy red camera. I would love to. I would love to. Nice color of mic. Thank you so much. I actually got a couple of more pop filters here. Uh, they are red, lemony, yellow, and this purple. I thought purple is gonna go with like some additional touch here. So, as I was saying about the t-shirts, I really wanted to give away more t-shirts, but you know what happened? People who are even getting the t-shirts and the order has been delivered to them, I asked them just a simple thing: post me a story so that I can mention it openly that yes, things are reaching to you. And forget about sharing the story. They even are not acknowledging or sending me a message after that that hey, thank you so much, I got a mine t-shirt. So it really is not very good for me moral wise that I'm sending them some t-shirt and even not getting a message back that hey, thanks. Forget about thanks, at least hey, I got it. That would be awesome. uh, so yes, Udesh actually got me back that yes, I've got it. But from the last two last lives subscriber, they didn't even reached me out back when I was saying, "Hey, you got a T-shirt." Quickly, they sent me an Instagram message, but after that, nobody even dropped and said hello. Even like I got it. I'm not asking much. I'm just saying, hey, just give me a revert back that yes, you got it. And posting an Instagram story, I don't think it costs too much apart from time. So yeah, but anyways, I'll still try and I'll see. I know not everybody is like of same mindset. I think today we also can have giveaway, but I'm not sure how long I can do it without getting an acknowledgement that yeah, at least I got it or posting a story. Is it too hard to have that? But looks like I'm saying too much. Let's forget about that. Okay, let's pick up a couple of more questions. First and foremost, are you guys following up that Golang series? I know a lot of people have started it, and I'm taking it to like a really in-depth series, including probably some of the web applications of it as well. In case you guys are following up that series, let me know in the comment section. Write just Golang, and I'll get to know that yes, people are interested in seeing that. One said no, one said I am yes, no. Okay, so how can I move this in the slow mode? whenever I just use this, there is no slow mode option. How to enable that actually? Never figured it out. Never able to see that. So yeah, a lot of people are showing that. Now let me tell you the story why I actually got interested in Golang suddenly. Actually, I was talking to one of my friend and he's having a startup in Bangalore, and he told me this thing that we actually were on XYZ technology, which was serving them absolutely good and absolutely fine. But when they moved into Go, they were able to save so much in the server cost. Like he was saying to me that our server cost got to almost like 22 to 23% of what they were paying before. So this got me really interested that is it like that much? Like that is like way crazy. Like you were paying 100 for previously and now you're paying just 22 to 23. Like that is crazy insane. And he showed me the graphs and stats, and I like, oh, that's crazy. That's awesome. But he said probably we again have to migrate to our old technology because we are not seeing any good programmers who knows Golang. There are people, of course, who knows loops and functions, but we need people who can understand what concurrency is, what the design patterns are, and how these microservices can be implemented on the website. So we need a bit of advanced person, not just throwing up loops and functions. And that is why we are not able to get many people in the Golang, although he was ready to pay twice for a Golang programmer. But still, he says, no, there is a shortage of them. And not any of them are using. Yes, they are using microservices like insanely there. So he told me that why don't you make some series? A lot of people follow you, and probably after that, we can have like few programmers in Golang. I said that's a great idea. I was looking for something to start. I started it. It was challenging. Definitely, going through with Go is not easy. You always have hard struggles in some of the stuff. So I thought, yeah, let's get started with that, and I'm enjoying it. So I'll definitely take it a bit. Once I start enjoying the stuff, I don't care like where I'm posting the videos and what I'm doing with it. I just want to keep learning and keep doing it. Hey Hitesh, ever planning to do a series on design patterns? To be honest, I'm not actually that good in design patterns. I need to learn a lot about it. So I'm not really great in the design patterns. Actually, that's not one of my strengths, and I would love to work on it. If you have any resources, I would love to have. I would love to know more about it. But as of now, I'm focusing just on Golang and one project that I've already signed up as a contractor. So most of my time is actually getting on that contract position. And apart from that, in the free time, I'm doing a lot of stuff. Apart from, I'm spending like 2 to 3 hours in gym. Like that's crazy. I need to reduce that. I need to find another hobby because gym is like it's consuming too much of me. Will Python continue to grow in future? Yes, of course. It has just started. These few languages, especially Python, JavaScript, they are seeing the best of the time as of now. So surely they will grow. They will grow. There is nothing going there. Vansh Narula asked a question: is React really that difficult? There is a super chat. First of all, thank you for amazing courses, Rohan Chaudhary. Thank you so much. First of all, thank you for amazing courses, especially Android. Sir, internship in MNC or startup. And sir, where you got these glasses from? These glasses are actually being bought from a nearby local store. These are known as Crizal stores. I like them. I'm liking the look as well. So that's where I got it. I never ordered them from online, but I think you can get it from Crizal. Uh, if Lenskart can give me a sponsorship, I can shout out and say, "Hey, I got it from them as well." But I think they are happy with Boo and Balm. I'm nowhere near. And apart from that, my personal choice is actually a startup because surely MNCs they have good pay, good food and stuff. But the real learning curve, if you want to learn a handful of technologies all at one time, then I'd recommend you to go for startup. And of course, it's an Indian startup, so I would definitely 100% uh, being biased on that side. But I would say in the MNC, you definitely get a tag of a big company, but you work on a very narrow amount of technology. You surely get an expertise in that after like 5 or 6 years. But the way how you push through the things in a startup is crazy. You do all sort of stuff, from preparing the presentation to writing the code to testing it to deploy it. It's a whole next level of thing. And It's definitely a bit struggle. There is a pressure, but if I look back, probably 5 years or 10 years from now, and I look back and see those days, it looks so great that yes, things were so amazing at that time. And once you have got this startup experience, moving to these MNCs is no big deal. You can prepare for like an interview questions and DSA for like 2 to 3 months, and since you have struggled so much in the code part and everything, I think you can make it to MNCs anytime. So again, personal question, personal reference here. Okay. Do you have any interest in IoT based tutorial? Not as of now. And I can actually make this statement pretty clearly that in 2020 at least you're not going to get any IoT talks or anything nearby that. I am from electronics, but I don't like it that much. So nothing about IoT is going to come up from here anytime soon. Okay, Arun SKS asked a question with a lot of hearts. He says, "What are the procedure to start a startup in India and how to manage them? I'm currently studying final year, and your suggestion about this, and also love to have LCO T-shirt. Thank you so much. I'll see about the T-shirts. Uh, the way how you start a startup is not very difficult. It's not about the paperwork and registration and stuff. First and foremost, go ahead and just build a product. It can be really amazing. It can be really basic, but first you need to have a product who is being used at least by 10 or 100 people. If and I think you can do it on your own self money. If you cannot do it, that idea is not feasible. And don't go just, I have the crazy amount of, nobody has that idea. Like, there is no innovation in an idea. If you look at Facebook, Orkut was there already, MySpace was already there. So no need to just reinvent the wheel. Just try to build a sustainable product which has decent profit. There's a super chat again by Raj Kanwar. He says, uh, Sir, can someone become pro Android developer just by learning Flutter and enjoying Flutter and Dart bundle in love with it? Uh, See, here's the point. You definitely can build anything and everything using Flutter and Dart. There is no like shortage. Like, you cannot build an app which is similar to Uber, or you cannot build an app which is a music app. You definitely can build anything and everything in Flutter. But what's going to happen eventually to make some performance changes, or maybe to deploy it on the app store or something, you are going to need a bit of the core Android as well. It's not going to be very heavy as long as you know how to open this app into just the Android Studio and stuff. That's pretty much all you need. And yes, 100% is capable. Flutter is pretty capable of doing anything, everything. But I'm talking about when your app actually scales up to probably like a million user, then at that time a bit hint of knowledge is necessary. But as of now, if you are a beginner, I would say no need to look for the core Android and Java. You will get stuck there. So don't go for much there as of now. Enjoy the Flutter, enjoy it, whatever your React Native or Flutter, whatever is your choice, and try to build at least a clone. That's my advice. And if you have already built one, shoot me a message on Instagram. There's another super chat by Keshav Agarwal. Is React.js MERN stack good for starting freelance work, or should I use another stack? No, it's actually very good, and it's a well paid stack as well. Compared to what I have seen others, it's easy to crack down the projects in React and especially in the MERN stack. And the pay is bit on the higher side, and the bids are actually bit on the lower side. Like, for example, on a PHP project, within 5 minutes, you'll see 1,000 bids. On a MERN stack project or a Django project, you see hardly two or three. And the advantage that we actually got, one of my friends is actually too much into freelancing, and he lives just near the just one door outside. So he's actually quite into freelancing stuff. He got an entire team of 25 people who works for him in these kinds of freelancing and stuff. What he does, he's moved on totally onto this React stuff, and now from last 6 or 7 months, he has moved into this React Native as well. So he says now the profit is actually 3 times what I was making in the PHP. So yeah, it is pretty amazing that you are seeing up here. How can I uh, how can I change a company like you? How to apply, and how can I get a LCO T-shirt? So how to get an LCO T-shirt? I think I can give it one to you. Let me just take a screenshot of Pratik Garg, and I hope you will be sending me stories, at least. So, Pratik, yep. So just shoot me an message on Instagram, and I can get you a T-shirt. Surely. And I think this time, those people who are getting T-shirt, at least in this live, will post a story on Instagram. I'm not asking much. Just post a story with the T-shirt in hand that yes, we got it, and that's all I'm asking. Nothing much. So that at least people can know that yes, I'm sending these T-shirts. Yes, I'm doing it. So Pratik, just shoot me on Instagram a message that hey, I want a T-shirt, and I'll tell you the procedure of that. And I think we can process your orders and stuff just today only. So just shoot me on Instagram a detailed message that yes, I am the Pratik who got the T-shirt. So I think that's the one I solved it for you. And how can I change a company? Like how to apply? Oh, you want to know how to shift to a company? Okay. If you're looking up for application, that's a different, but I think you are looking for how to change a company and how to apply. One of the good advantage that I can say, most people what they do, they look for the people who have worked in your company in the past and where they have moved on. So one of that way you can actually just apply and can ask them, hey, I'm in your X company now. I want to move on to some other. That's a great way, but if you crack down one job, I would recommend personally to create a bit of network with the clients of that company or maybe other fellow programmers in the community, because surely you can go through the procedure of applying and cracking the interviews and getting whole that process again. But I have realized that now if you're already in company, wait there. Don't just hurry up like I should change. Changing like in just 1 year is not good on resume, first and foremost. So I would recommend you to get some links and get some referral that can help you to skip that queue of interviews, and you can directly go ahead and do a technical interview or build a product and stuff like that. And that is actually easier. So yeah. Okay. Pratik Saxena says Scala versus Golang. I studied Scala only a little bit during my masters. I didn't liked it that much. I personally, as of now, I'm more the way I'm reading more about the Golang. I'm actually thinking that yeah, this language is gonna see very soon its hype, the peak that it's about to achieve in probably 2020 or 21 at a max. This language is gonna go crazy big. The way how it is serving at the back end, especially in the microservices, I don't think anybody can get even nearby to this language. Surely Scala is great, but you can say I'm biased there on some languages, just like you see MKBSD is biased toward Matt Black. I'm biased toward a few things. Yeah. Okay. So let's pick up a couple of more questions. There's a nice, interesting something about blockchain. No, I'm not into much of the blockchain. Uh, what I personally think about blockchain, I think blockchain actually takes a lot of power from the people who don't want to give away the power. For example, banks, they never want to release out this power. The transparency is going to be too much, and the government, the banks, they really don't want this to happen. That's why they are not supporting it. Unless until something is not supported by the top level, these political parties and banks, it's hard to sustain. Like the very next day, they blocked the entire these cryptocurrencies, and we can do nothing in that. We cannot create anything out that. So yeah. Okay. How many t-shirts we're gonna give away today? I don't know. First and foremost, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. And then we're gonna see how many t-shirts we are gonna throw up today. Probably we can increase it if people are gonna post stories. If they receive the t-shirt, just post the story, and then we surely can increase the number next time. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it. How much movie you watch? I watch a lot actually. I'm currently finishing up this Sheldon uh, on Amazon Prime. Yeah, I know it's a bit old series. I didn't got time to watch it. I finished up season 1 and 2 also. So I don't get much of the time, but yes, I do. I like to watch movies. Not that much, but yeah. Uh, Lots of spamming. Do some important questions. Okay, there's a super chat by Wonder Creations. I like your this thumbnail stuff. That's awesome. My name is Priyanku. I love your courses. Those are superb. Thank you so much. Can you make a series on Vue.js integrated with Django? And also, can I get an LCO t-shirt? No, no, this is not the way. I will definitely give away a lot of t-shirts. But let's just first answer your question. In order to make this Vue series, first I have to launch up a crash course on Vue that is definitely in my to-do list, and it's going to come up very, very soon. I am still preparing it. So yes, Vue.js, a crash course I'm looking up for, but integrating it with Django is going to take some time, at least to me. Surely it's doable. It's nothing a rocket science. All these things like React, Vue, these are completely plug-in playable into Django or Node.js or anything. They just works exactly the same. So coming back onto the point, I will definitely give you a brief idea of how to do that in my Vue.js crash course, and I will try to move it a bit onto the list very, very soon. Actually, the project is already ready. I just need to break it down again so that I can explain it in easier manner. So yes, I will do that very, very soon. And thank you so much for the courses. I saw a question I think that got away, which was, why don't you give away your courses instead of t-shirt? No, you are never gonna see courses being giveaway like that. I think courses actually they took a lot of effort. It took a lot of effort to create courses and stuff. And I want only the people who are really interested in learning should be inside the course because we have a team whom I pay to answer all of your questions. So I only want quality students inside. And it's not really that much of a big price. I'm not asking you $300 for that. It's just 300 rupees, 500 rupees, which is less than $2. So if somebody can spend two, three, $10 or 699 or 499 rupees, I think he can do that. How can I get into Golang job? If you have a Golang expertise, try to create some repositories on GitHub which uses these microservices or web-based project, let's just say integrated with Mongo or something, and then it's going to be easier. As of now, you are going to get a job either in a startup or some of the companies majorly in the United States because it's a very fresh tech. So as of now, either startup or that's going to be it. As of now, only a few companies are having it, but alone just this Golang is not going to be very good as of now. I think you can choose JavaScript as a side by side and you can apply like, hey, I'm this Angular developer or I'm a MERN developer. Apart from that, I have very good skills in Golang as well. So you need to go side by side. You cannot just play with the one sword as of now. And in fact, in today's world, it is so hard to play with just one sword. You cannot just do it. You cannot just say, I know Python and nothing else. If a fresher is coming up, eventually you are going to be just sticking to one language for sure, but it's good to just move around as of now. Okay, how can a non-programming student learn ML? Everybody starts one day, so it's not about being programmer or non-programming. You can start with my Python 3 course, and that will bring you in the crowd of I am a programmer, and then you can jump into machine learning course as well. It's not really a rocket science, it just is machine learning. Shortly, it's almost equal to rocket science after some time. But yes, it's completely doable. It's not really that tough. What would you prefer, Django or Node.js? What my project is doing is going to be my question. And on a personal side, I move a bit towards the Node.js because I tend to have more likable things towards the JavaScript. And for the Python stuff, Django is a nice framework, but I find sometimes getting lost into it. So yeah, it's a nice one. But for me personally, I would say for Django or something. Okay. Uh, so let's pick up a couple of more questions. This question, Pop Pip, is totally in Russian. I know this Russian script, but I cannot read it. I know. I think probably it's Russian. I know. Okay. Okay. So a lot of questions are just t-shirt, 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 and that's why you always gray. It looks good on me. Hi, sir. DevOps as a future. Too much good. Too much good. Why don't you check out my series on uh, DevOps? It's there already on Learn Code Online, Docker and stuff. And I have mixed it with React as well. And you'll be able to do it with PHP as well. So it's a pretty good series. You should love it. You are gonna love it. I'm pretty sure of it. Okay, you guys forgot to hit that like button, and let's cross at least 200, just six more. So go ahead, hit that. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. And there we go. I love you. I love you guys. Okay, Mr. Who is Gamer says how to enter in game development and how to merge two or more languages. Like, what kind of thing you want to do two or more languages you want to merge? Sometimes I think I can make a video. In fact, when you make a Django and a React project, you're already merging two languages. So yeah. If there is a need of merging them, you merge them. Otherwise, you stay away from it. It's not like in just one project you are doing one column with something and one column with that's why would you do that? It's not like you mix these languages like that. Okay, let's go ahead and answer a couple of more questions. Hi, sir. Nice to see you. Hey, Chirag. Thank you so much, and nice to see you too. Uh, What to choose, Android, Java, or Kotlin? As of now, if these are the two options that you're looking up for, I would say go for Java Android. It's pretty stable and pretty good. Can I get internship in LCO? As of now, we are not looking for much of the interns. We are rather looking for somebody who can help us in sales and getting into more colleges and uh, more seminars and stuff. Do you know that we are providing now free trainings, like free 2 day workshop on machine learning, on cybersecurity, and on Flutter as well, which is in-house training. So yes, every single month we are hosting at least two of such events. We recently did one in Bits, another one in Jaipur. We're planning to host one in Punjab as well. These are in-house, in-college training as well. So in case you want to host something like a training session in your college, you can reach us out at hitesh@learncodeonline.in and CC that in team at the learncodeonline.in. So yes, we are providing, and there's no charge in that. And yes, certificate is included in that if you attend the entire session, and you'll be building a project. Not one, actually, three projects in the machine learning training and bit more there. So yeah. TEDx, TEDx, TEDx. I am actually still waiting for TEDx GLAU. That was a pretty nice talk that I prepared, and they haven't yet posted the video. So I think I need to go to another TED talk, and this time I want to present something different, a bit related about training, the traveling that I've done. So some incidents regarding that. So yeah, hey Tesh, sir, can a dropout student can get a job as a developer in startups? Of course, 100% yes. And you know what? I have I have never said in favor that you should drop out, and I'm still not. But as the time is progressing, I'm seeing less values in the degrees, and they are still stubborn. The college administration and the UGC and all these guys are very stubborn to update their syllabus and anything. And I think it's getting very, very tough for new students to stay in the college and learn all those things which are never going to help them. So it's getting very, very tough. And in my TEDx talk at GLU, I talked about my prediction of how this is going to end up in having an exponential growth in the dropouts. And we never got that talk out. So yeah. Okay, so hi Desh, I'm in core banking for 9 years to make a transition in data analytics or data science. You can do that, Sachin. It's going to be a little bit tricky. You are going to require a lot of knowledge about programming first, and then a bit knowledge about SQLs, MySQL, and stuff. And I would recommend you, although I don't recommend these kinds of stuff on my channel, but I would say, why don't you get started with superpowering your skills in Excel? There are plenty of plethora of amazing courses on that. And data analytics is not just all about programming. Surely it does help, but it sometimes may get started from Excel to moving into databases like MySQL and stuff, because you want to go into more onto analytics side and reading the data more like a programmer, and that can be done through Excel and MySQL as well. So having a 9 year of experience in the core banking is really amazing, actually. And I won't say that surely you can learn programming in your free time, but I think if you spend that much amount of time on learning Excel and MySQL, I think that's going to be more fruitful to you. And yeah, surely I do have a programming website, learncodeonline.in. You can check that out. But just because I have a website, I'm not going to say that, hey, just buy my courses. I think for you, it's good to invest some more time in Excel, and I think you can do a better job there. Where is this free 2-day workshop? Can't we get it online? No, it's not online. If it's an offline event that we are approaching a lot of colleges, and you know what's the fun thing about it? Uh, we are reaching out to many colleges. Our team is shooting emails and having a talk that we want to host this free 2-day online, not online, offline workshop on machine learning and basics of Python, and having some scratchy stuff on the machine learning. Some of them are getting very excited. We are getting dates from them, and they say, will you give certificates? We say, yes, of course, we will give a certificate as well in that training if students attends all the session and does all the job that we are teaching him. Of course, we have to put some criteria. And to my surprise, some of the people were not ready. They said, just charge some amount to student, give us the X percentage and give that Y to you. I said, we don't mind it at all. We understand that you have expenses, and surely they are treating students well. They are providing lunch and stuff in that. I said, I don't mind it, but just give us some date and then say, we don't have date, we don't want to do it for free, we don't want to do it. Like, why you don't want to do it? We are doing something good here. Again, sometimes politics gets involved and then we drop the talk. Like, we are not much into politics. How many of you guys actually saw the story that I posted today about the Delhi election? I usually don't get involved in politics much, but I couldn't stop myself from posting this story today. Have you seen it? Just let me know in the comment section. Have you seen that story that I posted? It's one of my favorite stand-up comedian. I love him. He sometimes can be very, very offending, and those people who don't have open minds really shouldn't watch it. Really shouldn't watch it. Carlin is one of the best stand-up comedians of his time, and yeah, I'm a bit old fan of him, but he can be really, really annoying sometimes. Yes, sir, I saw it. Was funny. Yeah. Hi, Uda. How's it going on for you? Yeah, I know you see a lot of my lives, and thank you so much for being connected. I really appreciate that. Okay, should a newbie programmer learn data structure and algorithm? No, I would not recommend that. I would not recommend any newbie to directly get started with these data structure and algorithm. You'll find yourself in a miserable position and probably you may cry. And that's honestly the thing. So, what I recommend usually is first and foremost, learn programming, enjoy yourself with it, make some to do kind of application, enjoy the stuff first. And then you can get into the nitty gritties of these data structure algorithm because it can get complex. It can get complex and it's not fun there. And if it is not fun, you won't be doing it for much long. So, yeah. Did you eat mochi in Japan? I tried a lot of food in Japan, but the one that I loved was that omelet that they give on that rice. That is actually a legendary food, and the preparation and everything is so awesome. That I enjoyed a lot. And they do serve an omelet roll, which is also pretty nice. I tried a couple of sea grass as well. Not really great, but yeah, I tried it. Why Django is underrated framework? No, it is not underrated. It's pretty awesome. A lot of people use it. No, it's not underrated. That's wrong. No misconception here. It is not underrated. Okay, front end coding challenges. I didn't got actually much time as I didn't actually prepared anything for the challenges. I should be doing that, but I got involved in that Golang chat with my friend, and then suddenly I started a series on Golang. So I'm focusing more time there. Okay, sir, make tutorials on Hadoop. I'll try. Okay, I switched to Ubuntu today. Is it worth it? Yeah, everything that you are learning new is 100% worth it. Is Dart as fast as C, C++? What are you what is your goal actually? Why Dart is not fast enough for you? Like, are you serving a million user or 2 million users or something like that? And what is that core thing that you are having? Like, people are too much worried these days about, is this fast? Is this not fast? I don't know why this is coming up. Thousands of applications are using Python in their web frameworks and stuff, and you never realize that website is slow. So yes, optimization can be done. So don't worry too much about is this language. If you're going to be always like it should be really damn fast, then you'll never leave the world of C++ because C++, these are ridiculously fast. So always getting stuck with that is not really the end goal. You haven't replied to my question in last 3 sessions. It happens. Life. It's not fair. So is the life questions. Why are you so much worried? You're gonna get when you're gonna face the real life scenarios of interviews and stuff. Probably you're gonna get 100 rejections. This is just a live chat from last 3 sessions. Why don't you get evolve about rejection? It is very important piece of your life. So don't get angry. Chill out. Relax. Just be happy. Why can't you be? Can you ship one T-shirt to Tamil Nadu? Arun SKS. Yes, why not? Just shoot me a message on Instagram, and I'll first take photo because I tend to forget like who I have given this T-shirt to. So sorry, too much sound. Arun SKS. Yes, of course, I can ship it to Tamil Nadu. And let me know in the Instagram that, hey, you said that I can reach to out Instagram and I'm from Tamil Nadu. Can you send me a t-shirt? I'll definitely send you. So 2 t-shirts are already gone for today. How is that? It looks pretty awesome. But I hope this time, at least this time, I'll get stories on Instagram which are shareable, like public shareable. Uh, So yes, make sure they are public shareable so that I can share it on my Instagram and can say, yes, I'm sending these t-shirts. These are not just promises I'm making on Insta Live. And hey guys, I would like to ask you one more question, one more thing. Like it's a request, please. Go ahead and please download the Learn Code Online app. We are very near to cross 100,000 downloads on that app. Very very near. Probably like in a couple of months we'll be able to hit that. So please help me a little bit and let us help in crossing 100,000 downloads on the Learn Code Online app. We definitely are having way more users than 100,000, but for some reasons most people prefer to watch it on the desktop. Of course it makes sense, these are programming courses, but if you'll give a little space in your mobile phone to Learn Code Online app, I would really appreciate that. So please, and if you can do it with your friends, like hey, please download to your roommates or to your WhatsApp group, I would appreciate that. But if you don't want to do it, it's okay. uh, but try, I would appreciate that. Okay, so one t-shirt to Greater Noida, please. No, t-shirt is already gone. 2 t-shirts are already gone. And since last 2 guys actually didn't share any stories or something, I'm not really ready to increase the number of t-shirts that I'm giving away in the live. If these guys actually shares the story and stuff, I am pretty sure that I can increase the number, but I should get equal response in the back. Otherwise, what's the point of giving away? I can even give away 10 t-shirts in a live. If equal amount of people show up in the live, like, you know what I'm trying to say. And make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. We may give away another t-shirt. Want to learn Flutter, but I don't know more about a widget means what it is. So please elaborate, help me, please. Surely, in case you are looking up to learn Flutter, you can try out my courses at Learn Code Online. They'll help you to understand all these widgets and stuff. And in general terms, widget is like, have you seen the Bootstrap buttons? You just write a button and then just add some classes, and the button looks beautiful. Similar to that, Flutter has got a lot of widgets that you can inject anywhere. Like maybe you like something like a date picker. That can be a widget. You like something which is a login form. You can inject that widget and have it. So almost everything in Flutter is widget. And again, widgets can have state, can be a stateless. So there's a lot of talk that we need to do. And I think you can have a bit more understanding of it through my courses. So go ahead, give them a try. They're pretty nice. And of course, we have a new team member as well in our team, Asad, who is doing a fantastic job in replying to a lot of you. You might have noticed him in the comment section. And we are trying to improve that as well, the comment section. We are trying to introduce more things in it so that it's easier for you to have questions and stuff. Okay. My sister is studying Hadoop in Germany. Ah, that's great. That's great. As long as you're learning something, I get this feeling that yeah, somebody is learning something. Probably I can uh, learn a lot more from it. Super chat of me. There is no super chat hanging there. Okay, so which Linux distro do to choose, bro? What you really want to do. If you're just getting started, Ubuntu is really a great friend. Mint is also pretty nice. But I would say that just take a taste of it, and I like one of the version of Linux which is very expensive, Mac OS. I think that's the most stable Linux I have ever seen, and that's why you see it all the time in all the companies. Make videos on promises in JavaScript. They're already available in my Node.js course. Why should I recreate the videos that I've already done? Okay. About starting a startup, you have skipped after seeing a super chat. Yeah, I do that sometimes. So, talking about the startups, it's not really hard to have a startup. First and foremost, you need a product that is being used by at least 10 or 20. My given number is 100. By 100 people. If you can make a sustainable startup that is being used by at least, let's get on 50, that is being used by 50 people, you can fund it from your own pocket, and if the product is feasible and you are able to serve 50 people, then I think that's a great startup to have. And once you have that product which is serving the 50 product, then the next stage is to scale that up to probably 500, 5,000, or 5 million people. And that's where you need more funds. And if your business is startup is not about having a breakthrough product in the tech. Surely it can be, but it's more about what is the problem that you are solving and how you're earning money from it. A lot of time you see people saying this statement, which is half, which is like startup is all about solving the problem, but the later half is equally important. How you solve the problem and make money out of it. If your business is not having proper goals and plans that how we are going to get our money back, or what is our revenue cycle, how we are going to earn. See, this YouTube world here, what we are seeing is do everything for free, do everything for free, but eventually you see them, they also need money, they also need to earn. So talking onto the real ground where actually everything works, you will have to, in the startup, you will have to pay rent, you will have to pay salaries, you have to pay internet bills. So making money is important, and charging for your services is something that you should look for. Even if you're making videos, you're making tutorials, you're making like filmmaking for a product shoot, whatever you're doing, just charge for it. So go ahead and first make out a business plan that how we are going to make money. Eventually, like initially, you can take the pricing a bit on the lower ground, and don't worry too much about should I register my project, how to start a company, how to go private limited. That all can be done later on. Right now, nobody's stopping you to take payments, nobody's stopping you to just offer services. The good thing is that you live in India. If that would be something like in United States, I have to worry about a lot of things, even about having my own insurance. In India, we are in a very, very better country, which supports a lot of stuff. You have no idea how much difficult it is to launch a startup in America, because they have this taxes, and then insurance is a nightmare, and you have to spend like $20,000 to claim your insurance. It's a nightmare. That's why a lot of people don't do it there, and if they do it, they need to go really, really big. So registration and everything, just look out for that later on. Right now, just try to build something. Okay, I think that's enough talk for a startup. I really can go in depth about it, but I think I'll do that somewhere offline or something. Okay, can you sponsor few students? Uh, nope. By sponsoring, if you mean taking free entries in the course, no, I don't do that. If you are talking about sponsoring some tech fest or something like hackathons, yes, surely I can do that. But I'm spending like 10,000, 5,000, 20,000, and maybe more in these events. But I'm not taking even a single student for 500. Forget about 500, even for 200 rupees as free student in my classes. Because if you are not able to pay like 700, how you're going to take my course? Laptop costs so much, and if you have money to have a laptop, you surely have money to buy courses like that. I'm not talking about just go ahead buy my courses. You can buy wherever you like. Do you offer summer internship to student? I would love to do it in LCO. We get actually a lot of applications about internships all the time. I will announce it this time with a project, and I really want to build this one project. It's being in my mind for a really long, and I think this time I'll take help of students in summer and would like to finish it off. So you're looking classy. Thank you so much. Where is my glass? Oh, my throat. Will you give another to Tamil Nadu? Maybe. Maybe in the next live. I told you, today we can only do two. If these guys will post stories and I'll be able to reshare them on my Insta, then surely we can increase number. Hitesh, your views in coronavirus. I really wanted to talk about it. Thank you so much for giving the opportunity. Let's talk a bit about corona. Personally, I am one person who is hating it absolutely. Now, one of my friend got stuck in at airport. He was calling me from the airport. He said, "I'm stuck in airport from last 3 days, and I'm stuck in this airport just because of this coronavirus. I hated it because one of my friend got stuck in it, so personal feelings are there. And surely during this time, I usually plan out where I'll be going in May or maybe a bit in June, something like that. I'm also not able to do it because I don't know where to go. Where is it safe? And everybody is just struggling a lot. A lot of people are dying. I don't even know the numbers at that at how much scale this is spreading. Some leak report says over 24,000 people have died in China. Some says no, it's just 240. I don't know what the number is. I don't know what the credible information is. I don't know what the credible information is not. But one thing I know for sure, I'm absolutely hating. It's onto a pandemic scale. It's an epidemic, and people are not talking much about it. Politicians are busy in their own vendetta. This is a massive scale thing which is spreading out, and I don't know where the sense of these politicians has gone. And now nobody's talking much about it. This should be on our priority number one, to save human life. We are struggling with this virus so much, and nothing is safe and secure. And of course, it will spread a lot more than that. So I'm really a bit worried that what's going to happen. So, yeah, I would say go ahead and talk more about it, read more articles. I'm reading a lot of them, and because of that, I'm I'm still worried. Shubham says 28,000 suffered, 594 died. That's a number which is majorly in public. If you read a little bit about these Vice and stuff, you're going to notice that, yeah, the number is actually way bigger. If you read about this, one of the magazine that was leaked in China said that their number is way high. They actually maintain all these strange events data about these scale epidemics and stuff. In that data they said the number is actually way higher, and the infection number is pretty high, and the death count is pretty high. The government is not allowing this number to get out. So enough of the talk on corona. I can get pretty emotional about it because I'm feeling this very strange, and I'm kind of a person who loves to travel around, see multiple places, and I'm not able to do it. That's the one thing I absolutely love, to see, meet new people, and I'm not able to do it. That's really bad. Okay, Chetan says in a super chat, after JS, sir, should I go for React or backend Node? If you're watching up from my series of JS, the path that I always recommend is, after finishing up my JS series, go for backend Node. In that course, the advanced JavaScript topics are also involved, like promises, hosting, and a bunch of other. And you're going to learn a lot about Node. And after that, moving into React would be piece of cake for you. So that's the path I recommend if you're following up my courses. If you're following up some other courses, you have to ask them again. Okay, talk about saturation. What saturation you're talking about? If you're talking about saturation in CS and IT, no, it's not there. How can I call you in my college for a talk or something? College will sponsor your travel expenses, and how to contact you. Shooting up me an email. I'm always active on Instagram, but shooting me up an email is always a great idea. Hitesh at Learn Code Online and team at Learn Code Online. And yes, of course, I don't charge anything, but surely my travel expenses need to be managed by college. I don't take any fees for coming to college and meet you. That's a lovely thing. I would love to do that, to meet you guys all out there. And probably we can host up a hands-on training where you can bring your laptop and we can have all these things and stuff. So surely we can get in contact and then we can tell you that how to move forward. We can teach you the entire stuff, because it's not easy to deal up with the politics of your college. I know that is there, but we'll tell you how the process actually works and how and what we can do. A love for cold tea and LCO t-shirt. Ah, there we go, my brother. Suraj. Uh, Suraj is here. Love for cold tea. Yes, iced tea. Kudos. And surely I will try to increase. Just install LCO app on 3 phones. Avdut, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that you took my words, and please help us to reach over 100,000 downloads on our app. I will probably start some of the advertising very soon on Instagram. So you're going to see me on your Instagram stories forcefully very soon. We're about to start advertising there, because obviously we want to reach more audience. And I don't think so anything is wrong there. Okay. Is your Android P course enough for making app like Tumblr? I think it's enough, more than enough. You need to worry about your storage. I think we're talking about the same Tumblr about the photos. If yes, only thing you have to worry about is photos and how you are going to manage the data. I think rest of all can be done. A prototype can be easily made with that Android P course. In fact, if you see about these offline students who come to at our office during summer and winter boot camps, they make crazy amounts of app. The last time I checked, this batch who is in the Flutter boot camp, don't worry, seats are over, so you cannot apply it as of now. The summer will come very soon. I checked it in between. They just got started with the Firebase, and every single one of them were having 30 apps installed on their phone. And they said, just tell us anything, we can do it. I love to see the confidence on the very first day of these students. They were saying, how can I write loop? How can I declare variable? And then they move on. Just tell me what app to make. I love that transition. I love that transition. And if you like to increase the number of t-shirts to be given away in the live, make sure you ask your friends also to join the live so that we can have, like, at least I'm thinking, like, if we have 100 students, we can have one t-shirt giveaway. If I can have like 200 students, we can give 2 or 3 t-shirts giveaway. If we have over 300, probably we can do like 4 or 5, maybe. So as of now, we are doing just 2. And when these guys will post a story, you'll get to know about that automatically. I'll reshare that on Insta. And then you'll see that, these 2 guys have shared. That means then next Saturday live, we're going to have 3 t-shirts. Yeah, and that's a fair deal. Fair deal. Okay. Please proceed with automation videos. I will do that. But before doing the automation video, I would require an assistant, probably an intern, because we want to create something and then we can have automation video, because I don't want to like do automation on YouTube or Instagram. I don't want to get my IP blocked. I need to log in into these services. So we need to create something on our own on which we can perform these testing and automation, and that we can host on some of our subdomain or something where you can also practice them. So in order to create that kind of thing, we need an assistant. And one of our student is going to get free very soon. He's already replying a lot of questions, but I think very soon his exam will be over. And then we can take down this project as well for testing and automation. So, yeah, we can do that soon. T-shirt to Nepal. Problem? Yeah, I cannot ship internationally. I know Nepal is just very nearly brotherly country, but I cannot ship it there. My shipping partners actually just ships in as of now only in India. I will look forward to ship across the countries very soon to the neighbors, and of course to United States and Canada. But as of now, I have limitation. Sorry. Almost 300. Can we have 30, 31? Okay, so it's been over an hour. I need to take my dinner now. So that's all for this particular live. And make sure you follow me up on Instagram as well. And we're going to do another more giveaways on the next Saturday live. So make sure you tell your friends and you may get a t shirt. So that's it for this live. Thank you so much for joining. Join me up on Insta, and bye bye for now.